I got to get Bobby on because if the criticism that David Ortiz had of you was that you were merely trying to teach them fundamentals of baseball, I would think criticize me all you want. I'm not the one that's embarrassed. You are, right?
Oh, God, I don't know. I was kind of bushwhacked yesterday. I didn't know that thing came out. And, for whatever it's worth, I really loved David Ortiz when he was in uniform with me. He was a spectacular guy and teammate. And, if this is all he has to say about spring training 2012, and those were the problems that the Red Sox were having, he'll probably sell this in the fairy book section of the bookstore, not in the nonfiction or fiction, whatever he's classifying it as.
I think what maybe he doesn't understand is why you were hired in the first place. If I remember correctly, and I haven't even read up on it, I just kind of think back to the perception of what the Red Sox were at that time was kind of like a loose bunch in the locker room, that there were things flying around all over the place, that you were brought in because of discipline, and I would imagine that was the first aspect of your job requirement as required by your employers, the owners of the Red Sox. Is that true?
Well, yeah, Boomer, I had to be the one to go out there and say no more beer in the clubhouse.
Right.
No one likes a beer better than me, so that was one of those weird things for me to do. And, they said they needed more fundamentals. They needed this, they needed that. And, my God, when you're an infielder running out for a pop-up, you don't say anything because it's the outfielder's call, so there's not a high-speed collision. I thought, that was 101 as far as baseball is concerned.
Yeah, I just think I could see exactly what happened here. And, David Ortiz is a Hall of Fame player. He's a great guy. He's a jovial guy, a great personality. Won a World Series there, prior to you getting there, a couple World Series, but prior to you getting there and everything else.
Yeah.
And the last thing a player of his ilk wants to hear is somebody coming in from the outside telling him how to play his position or discussing fundamentals and all this other stuff because he can't see the forest through the trees. But he doesn't know what you're being told by your employers to do and what they wanted from you. So I get the disconnect there, and I can understand how difficult that must have been to coach a team under those circumstances.